Welcome back to Compalocus University. This is Dave, and today we're at section 6.3, creating social groups using WhatsApp or WeChat. Hi, just a quick recap that we're currently on part 3 um, of our introductory TikTok session. So this course is intended for people who want to become an influencer, but they don't know how. So we start by giving you an introduction to everything you need in order to become a successful influencer. Um, so definitely stay tuned to our subsequent videos. And if you have any questions, like you can always contact us like through Compalocus. So let us get started. So first, we're going to. So what happened is, once you started, like doing like a live session, um, after you got about 1,000 followers on TikTok, then what happened is this is then first we previously in the previous lessons we talk about how you conduct your sales on live streaming sessions, and then as you as you doing your sales, then another important thing you shall do is to start to convert followers on your TikTok onto your to become also like followers also on WhatsApp or WeChat as well. And the reason why we shall do that is because followers on TikTok, like, they come and go, uh, and this is why once you can get the attention on TikTok, you shall always try to move them to become kind of what we call as a private traffic. What that really means is that once you have, because the information you can get from your followers on TikTok is often at times is only limited, and because they have the choice to jump to other live sessions as well. So this is why if you want them to become like a stable long-term buyers, you better really kind of try to vote them to become your friends, but on your own social group. And we find that the best way is to just create your own group on WhatsApp or WeChat, and then just like basically move them from TikTok to your WhatsApp, so that in the future, if you want to sell them further, or like get them to even like to get them to uh, become your part of your sales group, like it's a lot easier that they are already existing on your own WhatsApp group rather than trying to contact them on TikTok. So this is kind of the purpose. And so yes, making money is the number one thing. If you have them on your own private network on WhatsApp or WeChat, chances are, um, yeah, like you can always like sell them directly on your private in your private group. And also like actually sharing like product pictures or anything like that, like previously, without creating any like groups, um like it's actually like if you just like say doing it like face to face with them, you're doing basically like a one-on-one style, and the work involved is a lot heavier, and the conversion rate is a lot lower, mainly because when you're spending all of your 1 hour just talking to one person versus in a group setting that if that every word that you say that like hundreds or thousands of people in your group can actually see it, the effort that you are using, basically you're paying the same amount of effort, you're also working hard, but the number of targets that you potentially work on is a lot higher. We're talking about like a 1 to 1 ratio if you're doing face to face conversion versus like a 1 to n conversion, which obviously 1 to n will give you like a higher conversion rate because mainly because you are talking to multiple people at the same time. And also in terms of WhatsApp groups and also WeChat, the operation is a lot simpler. It's very easy to create your own group on WhatsApp, or and then you can see the results quickly. And this is why uh, create. This is why um, once you have a certain number of followers on TikTok, it's important to try to move them uh, into your own WhatsApp or WeChat groups so that they become your private network. And within this private network, you have a lot more flexibility to really do further sales as compared to only if you only do it on TikTok. Then what happens is people come and go because there are too many competitors also on TikTok as well. And and this is why once they are moved into your private network on WhatsApp or WeChat, they become a lot more loyal to you if you do the right things, such as giving them, say, coupons or any gifts, what once in a while. So set up before creating a group. So what happened is, before you create a group, like there are a couple of settings you required. So the first thing is invite people to go to a group by gifting. So what that really means is, um, once you start your TikTok live streaming sessions, then at the beginning of the session, typically you want to do like a lottery. So usually what we do is we ask all the participants in our group to to interact with us. So we tell them, okay, we're gonna count to three. So 3, 2, 1. Once we get to the one, then everyone has to say press 1, 1, 1. And then once they press 1, 1, 1, then what happened is uh the live chat session immediately records the name. And what happened is you can get them to basically do some lottery and then tell them, hey, in order for you to receive the gift, like you have to first register in this group first. But don't worry, registration into my group on WhatsApp is free. So yeah, all you have to do is just send an invite. So just join this group. We'll send you an invitation, and this is how you can get them hooked up to your private group on WeChat and WhatsApp. And also as like a new followers, when they join the group, they can also get like new gifts as well. So as for giving a name to your group on WhatsApp, what happened is you can use like a individual name, like say but it better has to be something unique, so that it makes your follower remember. Like an example is say say this is like Compalocus group. Then what happened is we put down like a Compalocus as the name. Compalocus and because we give out we specialize in giving out coupons. So what happens is you can say Compalocus coupon group, and basically any like benefit groups, coupon groups, uh, internal group, awesome stuff group, define. So you basically you label what the group is about, so that they can, when they look at your name, they immediately can tell what your group does. The worst case is if you put down a name that's completely not even related to what you do on the group, then they have no idea. They don't, your new members, like they wouldn't even remember what the group is about, and often at times you can lose them. And also important thing is once you set up a name for your group, try not to change it often, mainly because like they may even like forget what your name is once you change it. And also if you're using like WeChat, like you can actually go to the property settings and then set the name of the group like on top of the chat group, so that every time when they go into the group they see the name immediately on top of the group, so that they they wouldn't have to like they won't miss it. And also try to like save to the contact list as well, like say say if you find any like people uh like who are interesting, like also you can like save them to your contact list on WhatsApp or WeChat. And last but not least, like if there's an option, like try to add your name as a group owner, because then they can tell immediately who the group owner is, so that the next time they can always come back to find you, or if they have any questions about any questions regarding the group, they know who to find. And so once people start to come into your private group on WhatsApp, what happened is like you can send messages to tell them like, okay, so we have a couple of rules for this group, that we hope everyone can behave and try not to violate. So an example is please do not post any ads. So there's certain people who join your group for the purpose of just like trying to do business. But the more important thing is you don't know if the business is legitimate, like whether they violate any, whether they are real business or they are like funky business. So this is why, in order to protect the people in your group, try like you have to make it like a mandatory, like no one can post any ads except you, of course, because you know you are legitimate. And no, just no URL, like do not post, no one can post any links except you. And there's no price cut, like so um unless the discount or the coupon is issued by you, by Compalocus. Otherwise, like no one can say, oh, I can give you a price cut here. No, because you don't know if people in, even though these people join your group, but you don't know if every one of them is actually legit. Like they may even just try to. The whole reason why we want to maintain this whole group a safe place for everyone is because we don't want anyone to be tricked or lied by unknown people who also happen to be in your group. So this is why it's your important duty to make sure that everyone feels safe and no one gets tricked or lose money. And obviously, no attacking any other people because uh like everyone, or basically the group is kind of like a family for everyone. So you want to make sure that everyone is at least like uh they have to respect each other. At least like it's not a place for attacking anyone or to make anyone feel uncomfortable, because everyone spends time to come to your group. So it's your duty as a group owner to make sure that um, everyone can enjoy this public space and no one gets disrespected, or no one loses anything, no one's get hurt. So, well, if you just started your group, like typically this is a kind of like a sample group message that you can post at the top of your chat group, like to kind of like that kind of like a greeting, an introduction to everyone, like about who you are and what you do, why you set up this group, and what kind of value can you give to everyone. Like obviously everyone comes for a purpose, right? And for you, your purpose is to make sure that you deliver good stuff, like good deals to to your group members. This is your duty. So, hi everyone, my name is Dave. This is a group created by me. I love online shopping and know where to get coupons. I share good stuff with you here. I'll help you look for awesome stuff with discount. If you don't know how to place an order, I can help. So basically, it tells everyone straight up that the reason why they join the group is because they can get good deals from you, and 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 uh, and for you to give out like coupons. And obviously, so how some of you may ask, so how do I get coupons? So what happened is, work if you work with get Compalogis as your supplier, what happened is, we can issue you coupons and you can distribute them to your group members. And and uh, they, and these are very good deals. And what happened is, if they do buy, uh, if they every group member is kind of your downline. So if they buy from Compalogis, then what happened is, then you as a group owner, you get paid a commission. And this is why for you as the benefit for the group owner is that uh, the more people in your group who buy from Compalogis, the more commission you collect. So imagine, say, if for a product that's say $60. So what happened is, you get a very you get a you distribute a coupon for say 40% off for your group owner, for your groups. So what happened is, not only do your group members benefit from the 40%, which is obviously a much greater deal compared to the same product in a physical store, but also what happened is, um, then when they buy from us, like say, if at the end, like each product is worth say even like say $30, what happened is, depending on the percentage of your commission, then imagine if your group has like say even like 20 or 30 people, then on then per day you're already like over like a few hundred US dollars. This is already like much higher than say just like a regular job. Like your salary for a day on a regular job. And imagine like if you make like say, like 1,000 US dollars, like, which is easy if you do this the right way. Then what happens is, like, imagine how much you can make in a month, right? Like, basically, you don't even have to work. You don't even have to get a full-time job, like, or even if you are not that ambitious, like, you just want to get like a side income, but still, like, this is a really good side income. like uh imagine, like, say, like, everyone pays like 30 bucks, right? And commission, say, is like 50-50. Then what happens, so what that means is every product they buy, you make $15. And imagine, like, you have a group of, like, say, 200 people, 300 people, 1,000 people, because the sky is the limit, if if you're smart, people trust you, like, there's no limit on how many people can join your group. So basically, imagine like 1,000 people, like, all giving you like $15, per product. Like, like, basically, this is how you make the money. Sky is the limit. That's why, the earlier you do it, the more money, the faster you make the money. So, tips for greeting your followers. So what happened is, when the followers, like, first come to your group, definitely greet them. Uh, and if you feel comfortable, and we definitely recommend you to, like, definitely you try to speak using your voice instead of like just texting all the time, because it makes people feel that you're more approachable. And in certain areas, like, say, if you come from the same geographical region, like, say, you're from Costa Rica, but um, so, and assuming that most of the group members uh, who join you, they're also from Costa Rica. So what happened is, you can, speak the same dialect. That makes that makes people feel that you're very approachable, because obviously you share the same culture, you share the same dialect. So for people like that, that really creates trust, because they feel that they're talking to someone with the same background. So how to filter and select followers? Well, as a group owner, well, just remember that, the group is kind of like your home. It is your home. And and the people who join your group, they are your family. And this is why you kind of have the responsibility, to look after your family, to make sure that they have a safe environment to uh, like, to enjoy, like, the benefits that you give them. uh so also, obviously, they're like, so that's why you have to ensure that they feel safe, and everyone is, like, respected, so, as what we discussed previously. So for so also, like, for certain people, like certain owners, like, certain followers, like, who can, I guess, like, who are more wealthy, like, they can buy more from you. So what happened is, you can tag them. Mainly you can tag them, and say, if you know that, like, there's certain products that, like, they're more likely to buy, mainly because they're just more rich, right? Like, they have more money to dispose than you, like, if they attack, then you can quickly have access to the information, and then you can, just sell. And also, for anyone you have talked to, because during the conversation, like, you kind of, touch base, and get to know who they are, like, kind of get familiar with them. Like, you also want to maybe have like a small database, like, a kind of write down what the characters are, like, what kind of people they are. Like, are they, like, friendly, easy to talk to, or they always, like, I guess, like, like, come back to, to ask lots of questions, like basically profile different people so that you remember who they are. So also, as you're getting like followers, make sure that you try to get people, like especially like females, like who have kids, housewives, mainly because first like I guess like females definitely like because because they typically they tend to be the one in the family who spend more because I mean lots of them, like depending on the family situation, but according to statistics we notice that females tend to spend more for the family, I guess. So and there are lots of products uh, that are actually related to like female the like related to female products. And this is what like anything like a makeup, cosmetics, health and beauty, these are kind of all related to females. So that's why we recommend, if you can get followers like who are primarily female, like that would be extra beneficial to your business. So selecting the right followers and move to the group. So if you're using WhatsApp, like WhatsApp or WeChat, like most of the time you do have to get permission from the people, like from the people before they can join your group. But we noticed that for WeChat, like sometimes the first 40 people, like like when you can just add them directly into your group without getting the permission. So definitely take advantage of that. Also for the first 40 followers, like take female followers and make sure that the first 40 people, make sure that they are females, and that each one is not really related to each other, mainly like, so what that really means is, say person A is not like a friend of person B, and and so on and so forth. Person B is not a friend of person C. So what that really means is the the first 40 people, make sure that they don't really know each other. Yeah. But then after the first 40 people, then you can start to encourage your group, like to introduce your group to their friends, and and then just ask them yeah, if you can introduce, like we offer like really great deals in our group, like lots of like amazing coupons to get like good stuff, great products. And yeah, like you feel free, to introduce it to your family, to your friends. But yes, this is after the first 40 people. But for the first 40 people, like try to make sure that each of them don't really know each other. The reason being is that if they know each other in the first 40 groups, then you quickly run out of option to expand your group, right? And also try not to get males, mainly because um, we want to make ensure that people in our group has the max, like kind of like has the maximum um like well basically most of the products are related to females, like say makeup, uh like health and beauty. um so this is why if you can try to get like females to be your followers, like that would be extra beneficial. Yeah. And also most importantly, if you do require permission, uh like to get them to join your group, like always like verbally or text, verbally ask them first, like, hey, can I get your permission, like, so that you can join our group, is because if they verbally say yes, then usually they remember it. Because if you suddenly just send an invitation without their consent, then maybe lots of time, like they wouldn't even want to join. So this is why getting like a verbal consent, it helps to make them feel safe. So sources of potential followers. So this is what we recommend as you collect your people. I guess this is an example of the first 30 people. So first, three people from your relatives, and then three relatives of, say, your spouse, your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then three of your best friends, and then three of your spouse best friends, three of your friends, and then three of your spouse friends, and then three of your schoolmates, three of your spouse schoolmates, and then three of your co-workers, and then three of your spouse co-workers. Well, basically, the idea is to try to get people who are not really related to each other for the first 40 people. And also, and another examples that we use to get people into our group is, hey, hi, how are you? Hey, are you still buying Amazon at original price? Do you know that there are lots of more ways to save money? Are you interested in big discount? Well, of course, yes, right? Everyone wants discount. So I recommend you to join this group. It has lots of coupons and free shipping. And if you want to, and this can help you to save a lot of money a year. So please, here's the link below. When you click on the link, you can join the group. So basically, your intention is clear, from this message. Like, you're there to help people to save money, and and if they join you, they can get lots of good discount, right? So basically, it's really beneficial for both parties, right? And also, so this is kind of like an example of a consent that you give send to people before you get them into your group, because you're kind of asking them verbally, and if they say they agree, they remember, right? So it's not like you randomly just send an invite to other people without even asking them. And most of the time, you may even get rejected, and they don't even want to touch your link because they just don't even know you. So this is why doing like a verbal greeting and ask for permission to join is so important. So, this is kind of the formula to for success is you invite people, and then you introduce who you are, and then on top of that, like, you try to give like some coupons or gifts, and this is what you give to people. Say the atmosphere in a group is really important. So every time when you have, like, say, about 5 to 10 people joining your group, try to immediately like give out like some gift or even like a coupon to them, and also talk about, and whenever you're in a group, like, try to make sure that you you generate some kind of like a momentum, like get some interactions going on by talking about, different topics, like, like like people like to talk about lifestyles, like anything about lifestyles, food, anything interesting, like like a fashion, or like even babies, like any baby products, for the moms, right? Like basically they live off that. Like they like once they get started, like they keep talking, right? So basically generate some kind of momentum initially by when you open a group, by talking about different interesting topics. And we recommend you to, if you don't know what to talk about, well, invest some time, right? Search internet, there's no excuses. Search what people were interested, for female between the age of say like 18 to 40, 50, like what do they talk about a lot, right? Like, and how are those topics related to your products? So basically find something, well, do research. So this is kind of like a schedule on what's the best time to set, like, to ask them for consent to join the group and to send out an invitation. And previously we gave you an example of the invitation, so you can always like use that as an example. Feel free to. So between 12 to 13, like that's kind of like the lunch time for most of the people. That's the time when they kind of like like use the cell phone, look at any like interesting news or anything like that. So this is the time when you can kind of do like a first and the second, kind of do like some invitations. um if you have extra time, like try to do like a third round of invite as well. And then after that time is passed, then then stop, because they will have to go busy, get back to their work, right? So don't even try to, I guess, like bother them until like 19 to 21. And this is a time when you can send out like the third round of invitation. Try to like get them to, yeah, like ask them, if they will be interested to join your group. And try to like avoid doing invitation in the weekends as well, because in the weekends most of the time they're busy. um but instead, like in the weekends, like like focus on doing your live sessions, and keep posting your short videos. So one thing to pay attention to is, once you get your first batch of people, like the first group of people, like once they get into your group, so important, like say start to do some talking regardless of the number of people there is. Just make sure that the momentum doesn't stop and suddenly it gets cold, and then like people feel like, oh, it's a wrong decision to come to this group because there's nothing to see, right? They come to get benefits, they come to see anything interesting, right? So if it's so cold, like no one even talks anything, then no one is going to really want to join. So that's why you, as a group owner, you have the responsibility to try to like like in like chit chat, start some topics. Oh, like oh, this is the lifestyle of like a really successful mom. Like what is that successful mom? What does that successful mom do? Like what kind of clothing, like like does she put on? Like what kind of baby products like she gets for the babies. Basically start something interesting, and keep the conversation going and going, so that whenever people look at your group, like when they read anything like off your group, they feel that, oh, there's a new topic going on every time, and I can learn something from the other people. This is fun, like because I always learn something, I'm gonna keep paying attention to your group, right? So this is the whole intent. And yeah, so if the group is too cold, just if you have some friends, right, like maybe ask them like to do you a favor. Hey, can you kind of like start like a new topic, just to make make people interested, continue, to be interested in your group. And if your group has less than 80 people, so do two or three great deals a day. So try to choose something for the family. So what that really means is, well, if you have a coupons, right? Like, or if there's something on sale, like really good deals, like from say from Compalocus, what happened is you can post a link on the group, and of course only you have the authority to post any links, and not other people, not any group members. Okay, this is important because you're legit, but you don't know if people in your group are legitimate people. You want to protect everyone in your group so that they don't lose any money, so that they feel safe to be in your group, right? Once someone loses money, they say bad things about your group and no one joins anymore. This is how serious it is. And so choose some products for the family. So basically something that they can, it's kind of like a Costco, right? Like your group is kind of like a Costco store, or like a Price Smart store, that people can find like amazing great deals if they buy in bulk. And family products, like say imagine you're going to Costco, right? Like the juice, if you buy in a in bulk, like say 3 or 4 bottles together, you can get a really good deal. So basically look for any like family products like that can kind of generate the same sales effect and make people feel like, oh, this is a great deal. If I order it here, I don't even have to step into Costco. And give coupon a gift if they order. So obviously, your job is to, actually the main job is to give uh like a either like coupons to make sure that they, when they buy, they always get a great deal, right? This is why they come back to you. This is the main feature of your group. So occasionally you do have your followers like like have questions directed to you. And so what happened is now at Compalocus, like we teach you to become an influencer. um some of you may be asked like, oh, sometimes like, if you, okay, if you tell me to do this, okay, so I understand this seems to be like an effective method, like like if you have a big group and if they buy, then you make commissions, right? Then it can become, if you have enough people to buy, it becomes a good commission, right? So but I feel shy, like how, like I feel shy to just ask people to join my group on WhatsApp. What what shall I do? Well, always remember that, well, it is your, like it is, I would say it's a mutual benefit, right? You have to think that it's not only you that can benefit by collecting the commission, but for them, they are also benefiting from your great deals too. If your deal is truly amazing, right? Like if they can save money, obviously they will come back to you. They have to thank you because you just give them an opportunity to know about something great. An example is, say, even if you own Costco, right? Like why would the Costco owner not feel shameful, for getting for making people to buy the membership and getting people to come to the store, right? It's the same thinking. There is no shame if what you do ultimately can give benefits to people in forms of any like great discounts, good quality products, like well, it's a mutual benefit. Not only do you make money, they also gain a lot from your service too. There's no shame to that. And also cannot pull people into a group, like some people, some people like they, oh, I try really hard, but seems like no one comes into my group. I don't know why. Well, first you have to be patient. So have you really done a great job to verify, like whatever products that you're recommending to others, that they are truly of great quality, and are they truly good deals? Because if it's true, like if what you're recommending them are really true great deals and obviously great quality, then I believe, people are very smart out there. Like they immediately, like obviously they will compare, right? They will compare the price. But if what you're doing is really true, then they will also find that, like your deals are sincere, right? That you're truly offering great deals, and people can see that. So this is why they wouldn't they wouldn't this is why they will be attracted to you, because they know it's real. And also, do you have like a good like after sales service in place? Like say if they order, once they order, they got the shipment, but they don't like the quality. It's not the same expectation as what they thought it would be. So how do you deal with that? Because obviously they will come back to you and complain, right? So the best way is, and using CompuLocus as an example, like we are a supplier, we are working currently with like thousands, thousands of live streamers. So what happened is we have an agreement with our live streamers. So in the case if the they don't like the products, then they will just like they would just come back, and they would just like come back and say, hey, you know what, you can ship the products back to us without having to pay like a shipping fee, or you can just and for any like like small products that they bought, like things that are not too expensive, they can just get like a refund immediately, directly, right? So, and obviously, like that makes them feel that, oh, okay, so even if I don't like the quality, but there's a guarantee that, I can get my money back, and make sure that the refund doesn't take too long for them to get the money back. So this is very, very, very important. So, um, so so friends said that they are already part of a group with similar nature. These people so what happened is, if they tell you, oh, sorry, we already joined something like that before, we already we already have something similar, so we don't want to join you. So tell them that what your group is different from other people, because the kind of benefits that you can give to them is different from other groups. So again, this comes back to how different are you. What you offer to them is, how unique it is. So make sure that you are kind of different from your competitors to offer you like a different value, right? So today we talk about how you can create social groups on WhatsApp. And yeah, so thank you for listening to this lesson, and see you next time.